There are 7 warning, informational, 170 debugs. Wow, this is good, guys.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed.
Hello, welcome to Rifki the Cyber. LinkedIn is not only contribute to create or to develop the social media for the professional network. When the employee meet their own future employer or the existing employee, they want to make a career development. And also for the company, they can advertise their job hiring, recruiting, and also they can advertise their product or their solutions. But the LinkedIn contribution is not that all. The LinkedIn contribution in the realm of the information technology is giving the very significant contributions. I'll remind you, one of them is Kafka. Yes, Apache Kafka. The Kafka itself, the platform for the streaming event, distribution event is developed by the LinkedIn team itself. What I'm going to explain it to you right now is another tools that developed by the LinkedIn teams. This tool is used for the APK analyzer, or for example, after you build your own APK or some development team, they want to make their own penetration testing towards the APK that they develop with automations. They can using this APK analyzer. The name is Kark. So for example, your boss said, okay, before we give this APK towards to the InfoSec team, please at least do your own automation penetration testing first with the report. This Kark, the tool names is the Kark, is the good automation tools that at least we can check by ourselves before the cybersecurity or before the InfoSec team do some penetration testing with more meticulous. How we can do that rather than lot of chatty? Let's test, guys. Okay, guys, basically this is their own LinkedIn GitHub repository, and one of them there is a Kark written here. So this is how the requirement, the usage, etc. If you can see here, they require you to install some particular requirement for the Python library. But don't worry, guys, we will not using this Python in this case. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to use the Docker itself, which is more practical and more pragmatic. So it's more easier rather than install a lot of things for the requirement for the Pythons with the pip. Sit back and relax. I'm going to show you is a very minimum step how to utilize these tools in the easy way. Let's check, guys. So basically, the good news is this tool is already have their own Docker repository itself, guys. What we're gonna do is we are going to use those Docker, which is more easy. It's already packaged. It's already put in the container itself, everything that we require. So it's going to be the minimum step in this case. Let's check, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to switch on my Docker in this case. Okay, the Docker is already starting. If you see, there is an icon of dolphin here, still putting some all the container here. Let's check if I have already image here. Okay, great, guys. I don't have the image in this case. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go to the first step. I prefer we go to the desktop, so everything will be reflected in the desktop. And the first command, what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use this command. So docker run interactive. I'm going to mounting where the location of my current folder in my laptop to the host of the computer towards to the container itself. You don't know what is my explanations? You can check also my video in this card if you want to know what is the mounting concept in this case. And after that, will be mounted to the MNT TMP inside of this container. And I'm going to name the container my Kark, and we got it from this Ilya Glow Kark latest in this case. So what I'm going to do, I'm going just to run this one, unable to find image. So whenever I'm running the run interactive, this is automatically will download the image. This is the good thing with the Docker. With this one command that we want to get some purpose in this case, is also immediately download the image if the image is not exist there. Oh yeah, guys, I need you to subscribe, like, and share to your friends, so I can get more motivated to generate and to create the best video for you guys. Let's do it. Okay, guys, here we are. It's already run and asking, do you want Kark to download and set up the Android SDK? Well, I'm not going to use this one, but I will just say yes, for example, in this case. Why? I'm going to show you why. Okay, guys, it seems it's already done for the installing the SDK itself. That's why I want to download this, because I just want to show you how to commit the image with this Docker. It's already downloaded like this. So later, this setup, etc. will not consume your time, and you already have your own SDK of the Android itself in this case. I'm going to show you how to commit this image. I'm just going to open another Windows in this case in my terminal, Docker PS -A in this case. Okay, this is the container that we want to commit, because there's a SDK set up there. We don't want you to again set up, download, etc. and consuming is a very time consuming. So what I'm gonna do, we're going to commit this right now, and I'm going to commit this Docker commit. This is the container ID, and then I'm going to commit in this image. Okay, I'm going to commit this. Okay guys, the commit is done. So next time you don't need to download and set up, it's already there in the image. Now for the next step, I'm going to use another APK to do the penetration testing towards those APK, and it will test hijack, check also if there is some web view, and if there is check also if there is some the key API exposure there, and will generate automatically report. Then you just can represent to your boss in this case. Let's test, guys. So this is the name of the APK, blah blah APK in this case. So I'm just going to clear this. I will not using this interactive. I'm going to use the command in this case is the command by running the just exec outside of the container. Well, up to you guys which one that you like, but I'm going to show it to you the command way in this case, not using the interactive inside of the container box. So the command will be looks like this. I will just test help in this case. Let's test. Okay guys, it's mentioned here manifest APK etc. We will not do some exploitation in this case, guys. We just pen test this one, the APK itself. We will not create that one, and of course we will using the source one. We will not using the source 2 because we just want to decompile the APK and check what is the inside of the APK itself, simply like that. We'll not go to the particular specific. We'll just test everything from that one. Okay, let's test again, guys. Yeah, make sure you're running the Docker in the same directory Docker when you're running in the initial one. The reason is because we mounting it from the current existing directory when I make init, right? Okay, in this case we just simply using the source one because we want to check everything, and I lead this script to tell that okay, your path in of the APK is the mnt tmp blah blah in this case, and then after that path to APK, okay, this is in the desktop blah blah blah, and I'm going to make a report inside of the mnt tmp, which is this is mounted in the desktop itself. You can see, and I want to make the exploitation is 0. Okay, let's start, guys. Okay, start unpacking the APK in this case. Now it's time also the compiling maybe. Let's check. Okay, there are some potential vulnerability. Its permission can be detained by malicious app installed prior to this one. Okay, great. Okay, it's time to check something here. Let's press C. Let's continue with this. Okay, the compile is starting. Okay, it's checking everything. If there is some crypto issue, maybe someone put it some crypto, then for do some mining, and also checking if there is some hard-coded API keys. Okay, guys, as you can see, the Kark is testing everything here, hard-coded HTTP URL. Also test the task hijacking in this case. And also check the crypto issues. Check the detect expose logs. Everything is going to be checked here inside of this APK. Okay guys, it's already done. If you can see here, they're checking everything here. And after that, it's aligned to the some report here. Info, there is no issue, etc. That's great. Now, what we're gonna do, there are some report already generated here. Let's see here. This is the report that what is your boss is asking is already composed and summarized in this kind of HTML, guys. As I told you, this is only automations. And also sometimes in the penetration testing, using the automation, there are some false alarm in this case. And of course, this is a pre-penetration testing that later the report, you can share it to the cybersecurity team or InfoSec team, and they will check it. They will do some actual checking after that. So if you can see the report, reports look like this after we click. Okay, this is dashboard. We can see there are some 1 potential vulnerability. There are 7 warning, informational, 170 debugs. Wow, this is good, guys. Warning is this one. Malicious application could potentially intercept, redirect. This is the one that, of course, need to be checked by the InfoSec team, whether this is really valid alarm or only the false alarm in this case. I'm about to signing off. I would like to thanks to the LinkedIn team to build these very great application tools to do some penetration testing automations towards to the APK file. I'm about to signing off, and I always say it in my other previous video, keep learning and stay humble.